I got second, unfortunately. Not for lack of effort. I gave this thing 110%.
Hi guys, welcome back with the entire 212 lineup result of Tampa Pro 2022. So this was very deep and I think the strongest 212 lineup by far this year with 20 contestants. So 5 contestants: Jordan Hernandez, Celie Cruz, Miguel Sr., John McGovern, and Eric Ramirez could not take any spot in Tampa Pro. So Ivan Cabrera has finished taking 15th place out of 20 strong contestants, whereas Darius Milton has been awarded with 14th place. Although I think Eric was superior conditioning wise with better chest development in the comparison with Darius. Julius Page made a pro debut in 2014 in Open Division, and last year we saw him competing in Classic Physique Division, and this year he decided to compete in 212. So he has taken 13th place in Tampa Pro. He also won Masters over 40 class of the show. Just few weeks before, Emmanuel Rodriguez was at 3rd place in his last show, Puerto Rico Pro, but this time in the deep lineup of Tampa Pro he had to drop down to the 12th place. Francisco Mercado Jr. has landed at 11th place. He brought more separation compared to 12th place finisher Emmanuel, which gave him advantage finishing at higher spot than him. So 10th place finisher Kevin Johnson has a very impressive structure. In front shots he looks incredible, especially front double bicep shot with the flawless vacuum. He looks phenomenal, but he needs to come much sharper and bring up his hamstring for climbing the higher spots in the competitions. Derek Osland has been in the discussion for so long. He has very impressive lines, shape and structure, but his conditioning is still not there to be the last man standing in the contest. I think in Chicago Pro he looked slightly more conditioned and fuller, but also Tampa Pro lineup was very tough and he dropped down from 4th place to 9th place this time. Steven Didashok is known for having humongous and well-defined delts. 212 Canadian bodybuilder Steven earned his IFBB Pro card last year, and Tampa Pro has been his 2nd ever pro show where he has received 8th place out of 20 contestants. Last year he was at 199 pounds on stage, and this time he is few pounds heavier and slightly sharper than his last year version. Jason Joseph has ended up taking 7th place. I personally never heard about Jason until this year. He has impressive physique and he has made some significant improvements since 2017. Primarily from back, he is more muscular and much thicker, but he needs to fix his gyno for enhancing his overall look. Ahmed Al-Wardani brought almost the same package like last year, but the competition was very tough this year and he had to settle for 6th place only. I think he has everything: wide lat, small waist. He just needs to nail his conditioning and I believe he will be very hard to beat. Former Classic Physique contestant Ricky Martin has finally made his debut in 212 division, which led him cracking top 5. He's no doubt one of the biggest 212 bodybuilder with incredible muscle bellies. He has massive arms, very wide shoulders, well built back, enormous legs development, but his conditioning is missing. Otherwise we could see him fighting for the title. Cody Drobart from Canada has got 4th place in his pro debut show, which is an incredible achievement in such a tough lineup. He was extremely sharp, he brought very crisp conditioning, great definition, and he was very dense as well. I really like his most muscular shot. He looks freakishly amazing and I think it will be exciting if he competes next week in Texas Pro as well. Nathan Epler has managed to brought again very impressive physique to showcase on Tampa Pro stage against one of the best 212 bodybuilders. His streamlined and very aesthetically pleasing physique did sway the judges, and he's been awarded with 3rd place. I think he was slightly sharper in his previous show Mr. Olympia, but still this time his incredible physique with very small midsection was very dominant on Tampa Pro stage.
I got 2nd, unfortunately. Not for lack of effort. I gave this thing 110%, and proud of my 2nd place finish. Congratulations to the winner, Keone Pearson. Good job, buddy. Congrats on the Olympia qualifier.
So the main standout of the show, Kerrith Bajjo, has made very prominent and significant improvements this year to be the last man standing and defend his title at Tampa Pro. His conditioning was uncatchable, every muscle was very well defined, more mature, dense and thick, and his midsection was very well controlled all the time on stage, but judges had him at 2nd spot.
My conditioning was better this time. The goal was to just bring my best package to date. And so this is pretty much just a warm up for the Olympia. Last year I got 14th, worst place I ever had, but things happen. So this year is to get better and change that to be in the top 5.
While on the other hand, the winner, Keone Pearson, was unbeatable in aesthetics, and structure-wise he was very superior compared to the entire lineup. His posing routine, his flow, shapes, size and symmetry was outstanding. But in conditioning department, he was clearly losing from Kerrith. Although his conditioning has improved from last year, but Kerrith was on another level in conditioning department. And noticeably, Keone midsection was not well controlled. He seems to have slight distension which can be noticed, and the gap between his abs is more visible. Plus this time he had very prominent lump on his shoulder, probably due to the injection, for which he is being criticized by the fans on social media. But at the end it was a very tough decision, and I think judges gave priority to Keone's aesthetics, shape and structure over extreme conditioning of Kerrith. Although I personally had Kerrith winning as he checks off all the boxes: size, dry hard conditioning, mature, dense physique, and also his structure was good as well. But congratulations to Keone for winning and qualifying for the most prestigious show, Mr. Olympia. Thanks for watching.